The Greek poet Archilochus, he said, the fox knows many things, but the hedgehog knows one thing, one big thing. Well, if you've ever seen the struggle or the strife between a fox and a hedgehog, or what happens between a fox and a hedgehog, the fox is constantly trying to attack and kill the hedgehog in many different ways. It will wait for it, it will hide it out, it will try to move fast, it will try to run towards it, it will try to run slowly, it will try to move slowly, it will try to pounce, but nothing works. The fox never gets the hedgehog. Why? Because the hedgehog knows and just does one thing. It curls itself up in a spiny ball, which is really pointy, really painful to try to even get close to, and the fox cannot penetrate those thorns that the hedgehog has. So the hedgehog always wins because it does one thing really well, which is curling itself up in a spiny ball that the fox cannot even touch. It hurts, it's prickly, spiny ball. So the key here is to understand is that the fox and the hedgehog represent two kinds of entrepreneurs in some ways. But 99% of entrepreneurs struggle with being the fox. They constantly chase the shiny object. They're operating like a fox in the world. They are hoping that somehow this new technique or strategy will work. The fox is constantly scattered and diffused on many levels because it sees the world in all its complexity. It's always trying different things to get the hedgehog. And the problem with the fox is that it knows a lot of things, but it lacks consistency. And that's what happens with 99% of entrepreneurs. Rather than working the fundamentals, rather than having the consistency, they're operating like the fox. They're hoping that the new shiny object is the answer to their prayers. But the hedgehog has a piercing insight that allows it to see through the complexity and just go down to the most simple, most basic things. It simplifies a complex world into a very simple organizing idea. In case of a hedgehog, it is just curling up into a spiny ball that the fox wouldn't even try to touch. So the key to understand is that as entrepreneurs, we need to simplify the complex worlds into a single organizing idea. Rather than look at all the different shiny objects and chase on each shiny objects, we need to be focused. We need to be focused like the hedgehog. We need to have one simple organizing idea that we keep working and we keep working and we keep working and we keep working. Bruce Lee, the great martial artist, he said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." He's saying the same things. A fox is the one who practiced 10,000 kicks once, but a hedgehog is someone who has practiced one kick, one move 10,000 times. And I want to give you some examples from real life, from real businesses. 2,000 books. I've seen this. 2,000 books in 2015, 2016. I had a YouTube channel. Then I started a podcast 6 months later. Then I was blogging. I was doing SEO. I was trying to do all sorts of things, but I was feeling like I was making no progress whatsoever. And now 2019, 2020, we're focused on the video summaries, on everything else flows from it. We have focused our marketing efforts down to simple sales processes, which are defined by email marketing. And my focus in many ways is just creating 5 book summaries a week that go into our membership area, that go into the 2,000 books for the members. And that's all there is. The business is much, much, much simpler than what I was trying to do 4 years ago. Another example, my coaching client he wanted to grow his info product business, and he was trying all sorts of strategies: speaking, talk shows, live events, one-person sale, Instagram, Facebook, ads, blog, all sorts of things. And he was feeling stuck. He was spinning around in circles. And I literally helped him simplify down all of everything he was doing to one simple organizing idea, one streamlined email marketing sales process that converts every single time. So he literally, once he stopped doing all those things and focused all the energy on one streamlined marketing and sales process, everything changed for him. The business took off. And that's very true for a lot of us. We are unfortunately chasing shiny objects only to realize that the basics always work. We just need to keep going back to the basics.